Morgan Freeman's secret to seeing what others miss. The power of trusting what you know. Morgan Freeman didn't become a household name until his 50s. Before that, he spent decades on small stages and in quiet supporting roles. Not because he lacked talent, he had that in abundance, but because his presence was subtle, observant, thoughtful, not flashy, not loud. In an industry that rewards spectacle, he was a man of substance. He waited, he watched, he listened. And when the right roles came, Driving Miss Daisy, The Shawshank Redemption, $1 Million Baby, he didn't just act, he revealed truth. With his calm, steady presence and quiet, piercing eyes, he embodied the detective archetype. Part of you that tracks patterns, sees beyond the surface, and uncovers what others miss. The moment Morgan Freeman realized his quiet power was his strength. There's a story Morgan tells of being told to smile more early in his career. Producers said he came across as too serious or too reserved, but he knew something they didn't. Stillness has power. Not all truth needs a spotlight. True vision doesn't shout, it sees. He stopped trying to soften his presence. He stopped trying to fit into someone else's mold. And instead, he began to trust his inner clarity. This is the turning point for the detective archetype, when you realize your insights are not just valid, they're valuable. What is the wise detective archetype? The detective is the inner seeker, the pattern recognizer, the truth tracker. But it's a gift is often misunderstood. The detective doesn't scream to be right. It whispers what others don't yet see. Here's the challenge. Many detectives question their own clarity. They second-guess what they feel. They suppress what they know. The detective's journey is about reclaiming that knowing, not from logic alone, but from a deeper integration of intellect and intuition. When healed, the detective becomes a guide, not just for others, but for their own life. Where in your life have you been ignoring what you know is true? Before we go any further, take a moment to reflect. Where are you pretending not to see what's clearly unfolding? Where have you sensed a pattern but convinced yourself you were overreacting? What would change if you stopped needing evidence and trusted your own clarity? Your answers reveal where your detective archetype is ready to awaken. Now it's time to take the next step. Press play on this week's meditation and experience the shift for yourself. Step into your inner knowing, press play and experience it now. Your detective archetype knows you've been seen enough. Not everything needs to be proven. Not every insight needs to be explained. Sometimes the next step is simply trusting the truth you already feel. This is where your story shifts, where you stop doubting your instincts and start following them with quiet confidence. Press play and step into your guided journey. This meditation will help you connect the dots, trust your vision, and stop abandoning your own knowing. If it's safe to do so, close your eyes. Accessing insight. Activating the detective archetype in your inner kingdom meditation. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Allowing your thoughts to roll around your head and disappear on the out breath. Allowing the body to relax and the mind to remain alert. On the next in-breath, take your attention to the base chakra, Breathing in through the base, up the internal tube, and out through the crown. In through the base, up the internal tube, and out through the crown. On the next in-breath, take your attention to the third eye chakra, center of your forehead. Breathing in through the third eye, find yourself in the internal corridor. In your mind, moving along the corridor, feel your awareness come out the other side, as though the corridor goes through the center of your head. The end of it opens out through the back of your head, where a ponytail would sit. As you push out through the back of your head, feel a rush to lightness as you drop into the approach to your inner kingdom. In your mind, see or sense your inner kingdom in the distance. As you approach it, allow yourself to see that it is surrounded by people gossiping. As you observe it, the odd person trying to gain the other's attention by rushing at the gates to your kingdom, thinking that they're important by doing so, and it's the way they gain attention. In your mind, see or sense who these people are. If they're anyone that you know, or figures that represent aspects of your fears. As you approach your own kingdom, notice the gossips turn towards you, accusing you of things. See or sense what they are accusing you of and why. And notice also how this makes you feel. Approaching the gates to your kingdom, open them and go inside. Notice if any of the figures on the outside, the gossips, try to get in with you. As you go inside, feel yourself led to your detective. As you find them, are they male or female? Are they busy looking at other things, searching for answers? Or do they notice you straight away? As you approach them, ask for their help. Ask for them to investigate the reason the gossips hang around outside your kingdom, and how that you've noticed that they are cowardly to approach you, but you still notice their words, the hurt and the humiliation. And notice how the detective energy is immediately protective of you. And they take you to a room inside your kingdom. This room is their secret room, the space in which they have insight into every corner of your world. In here, they show you the source of your fear of getting things wrong, the source of your fear of humiliation, which during your life has left you strongly with the desire to please others. Your detective will ask you if you are ready for this truth, and that you are willing to be strong and strong enough to give it up, to give up the fear of humiliation, the fear of getting things wrong that has left you with the desire to please others. Being strong to give it up means that you're happy to be there on the outside, unafraid to uncover, to reveal, and become the visionary that you are. In your mind, allow yourself to be influenced by the certainty of the detective archetype, how this part of you feels in alignment with investigating life on the basis of instinct, and therefore a confidence in wisdom. From this room, your detective shows you what the gossips are really about. They show you their patterns, the insecurities they carry that fuels their desire to humiliate, hurt, and upset. And as you watch this, feel the pressure to hold it release from your system. As the detective energy shows you how to end your attachment to the vibration of humiliation and the deep fear of, feel your whole system relax and open to your inner vision. In your mind, feel that huge expansion as you are sucked backwards, back into the energy of the third eye. And as you re-enter your physical, feel yourself looking out through those eyes of the visionary, the space to see things clearly and have the courage to follow it. And feel your awareness beginning to return to the physical. And in the physical self, feel your awareness expand through the body. In your mind, throwing roots out from the bottom of your feet, planting them deep into the earth.
and focusing on your breathing. Very gently bring your awareness back into the room, and when you are ready, open your eyes.
Welcome back. How did it go? What did you experience? Discuss this meditation with me. Morgan Freeman shows us true clarity doesn't demand attention, it earns respect through stillness. Healing the detective archetype isn't about seeing more, it's about trusting what you already see. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What did you experience during the meditation? Come share your experiences with me here at isptribe.com. I look forward to seeing you there. If you're not ready to share your experience during the meditation, at least come along to read through what other people have shared, because you never know, it could change your life. My name is Heidi Sawyer, and I will be your guide on this journey to strengthening your inner kingdom, so you can calm your inner world and build confidence in your outer world, no matter the circumstance. I look forward to working with you. Bye for now.